Welcome to ATCM, the emergency medicine channel. Today we are discussing about an endocrine emergency, that is myxedema coma. You all may be knowing the clinical findings of hypothyroidism. The thyroid gland which secretes thyroid hormone, which has got a major role in our metabolism. Whenever the thyroid gland is failing, that means hypothyroidism, the body's metabolic activities can come down. It is very common in female patients. Hypothyroidism is very common in female patients. There are two major types of hypothyroidism. One is primary hypothyroidism, where the gland itself is in failure. Another one is secondary, that means pituitary or hypothalamic disorder leading to reduced production of thyroid hormone. Now, when we have a clinical finding of hypothyroidism, normally we do thyroid function test. It has got two major investigation. One is thyroid hormones, that is free T4 and T3. Another one is TSH. Whenever thyroid gland is in failure, TSH is the one which is going to be elevated. So hypothyroidism patients can have clinical features with elevated TSH. So that these are the findings in hypothyroid patient. When we have a patient of hypothyroidism, normally we give thyroid hormone or thyroid replacement therapy. Routinely we use levothyroxine. The dose is 1.6 microgram per kg. A routine patient may require around 50 to 100 microgram thyroid hormone. That should be taken in the morning before breakfast, and it should be continuously taken. There should not be any gap in between these tablets. That means every day patient has to take. The patient misses the dose, or if the patient have some disease or surgery, the requirement may go high. The patient continuously missing the dose, patient can develop severe hypothyroid clinical findings. So that is myxedema coma. We will see all these things later. Clinical findings of hypothyroidism are periorbital edema, husky voice, enlargement of thyroid, that is goiter, but many patients with hypothyroidism may not have goiter. Atrophic thyroiditis, you may not get a goiter. Bradycardia, that is one of the major clinical findings of hypothyroidism. Entrapment neuropathies like carpal tunnel syndrome. Menorrhagia is one important clinical finding. All other features will come down, but menstrual bleeds can become more. Menorrhagia is one of the major clinical findings. Patient can have constipation, peripheral edema, patient will have weight gain, cold sensitivity, lethargy, mental impairment, depression. All these things are clinical findings of hypothyroidism. Once we start the treatment, these findings can disappear slowly, but the peripheral edema may not disappear. It may persist for many years. Now we will see what is myxedema coma. It's defined as a severe hypothyroid state leading to decreased mental status. GCS will be very low, hypothermia, and other symptoms related to multiple organ dysfunction syndrome. That means the body is going to a reduced state of metabolism, the cardiac pumping will come down, perfusion to various organs can come down, patient may develop multi-organ dysfunction syndrome. The major clinical feature will be initially patient will have altered behavior, loss of consciousness, hypothermia, and it leads to multi-organ dysfunction syndrome. This myxedema coma mainly occurs in elderly individual who misses the doses of thyroid hormone. Few days if you miss, patient can go to acute state of myxedema. And infection, patient is already on hypothyroidism and already on medications. If the patient develops an infection, the requirement will go high. There also patient can develop myxedema coma. Pneumonia, cardiac failure, myocardial infarction, GI bleed, CVA, sedative overdose, all these conditions patients can develop myxedema coma in a patient who is already having hypothyroidism. Patient can have seizures, temperature reduction, that is hypothermia, hypotension, severe bradycardia and cardiac blocks can occur. Hyponatremia, 50% of the patients can have hyponatremia. Hypoglycemia can be there in some patients. Hypoventilation, some patients may require ventilation, they may go to respiratory acidosis also. Okay, so these are the clinical findings of myxedema coma. It's a severe state of hypothyroidism. all the body metabolism will come down, perfusion will come down, multi-organ dysfunction can occur, and patient ultimately go to bradycardia and cardiac arrest. Hyponatremia is seen in many patients. Around 50% of the patients can have hyponatremia, but early hyponatremia, like a patient who is having hypothyroidism also can have hyponatremia. That may be mostly due to dilutional. Here, the impairment in free water excretion due to inappropriate excess vasopressin secretion or impaired renal function can produce water accumulation in the body, and patient can have hyponatremia. If patients are symptomatic because of this hyponatremia, we have to treat it, otherwise that may not require any treatment. Hypothermia is seen in most of the patients. That is because of the decrease in thermogenesis that accompanying the reduction in the metabolic activity. Hypoventilation is very common with respiratory acidosis. It's mainly due to central depression of ventilatory drive with decreased responsiveness to hypoxia and hypercapnia. So everywhere metabolism comes down, here also metabolism comes down. The response to that hyperventilation will not be seen in the patient. Patient will not have any improvement in the respiration without any treatment. Hypoglycemia is one of the major lab finding you can get in initial phases. Any patient who come to emergency room with altered behavior, we have to always check the blood sugar. It is occurring due to hypothyroidism alone or by concurrent adrenal insufficiency. These two things can produce hypoglycemia in a patient with hypothyroid state or myxedema coma. Cardiac abnormalities like hypothyroidism, severe hypothyroidism can produce severe bradycardia, cardiac blocks, conduction abnormalities, reduced myocardial contractility, reduced cardiac output, and shock. The mortality rate is very high if the patient is not getting treatment immediately. Around 50% of the patients may die without treatment. If you do a CSF finding in this patient, proteins can be elevated. One of the conditions where you get albuminocytological dissociation is myxedema coma. That's a differential diagnosis for many conditions with albuminocytological dissociation. It is classically explained in GBS. If you see the lab investigation, we have already explained that TSH will be highly elevated. Free T4 will be low. So this is a very important thing. TSH can be elevated, free T4 can be low. Somebody is having altered behavior, bradycardia, hypotension. If TSH is elevated, we have to suspect myxedema coma. Some patients can present with acutely in myxedema coma with no past history of hypothyroidism. So there we have to do any patient with altered behavior, unexplained altered behavior, hypotension, bradycardia, we have to look for TSH. Serum cortisol in some patients can be low. Cortisol should be measured before and after ACTH administration. That is the ideal thing. But many patients who is having hypotension, refractory hypotension in myxedema, we have to treat with steroids. Thyroid peroxidase antibody is one antibody which can be very sensitive for autoimmune thyroid diseases. That can be done in a case of suspected myxedema coma. When the TSH is high, if you do TPO, if it is highly positive, we can suspect Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Now, once you diagnose hypothyroidism or myxedema coma in a patient who is having altered behavior, hypothermia, bradycardia, hypotension, the treatment is simple. We have to start thyroid replacement therapy. Normally, in a patient with hypothyroidism, we give tablets, replacement therapy, Thyronorm or levothyroxine tablet we are giving. But here we have to give IV T4. Initial dose is 200 to 400 microgram of T4 IV, followed by daily IV dose of 50 to 100 microgram until the patient can take T4 tablets orally. So like that we can give even T3 also. But the problem is many centers we may not get this IV preparation where we can give the oral levothyroxine itself. It is available in 25, 50, 100 micrograms. We can start the same dose like 200 milligram to 400 milligram initially, then 50 to 100 milligram daily can be given until the patient's clinical condition improves. Steroids can be given if you suspect adrenal insufficiency. That means patient is not responding to your IV fluids or your thyroid hormone. If the BP is not improving, we can start hydrocortisone 100 mg IV followed by 50 mg every 8th hour. External warming can be done in a patient who is having severe hypothermia, like any other hypothermia. Other precipitating conditions, especially infection, should be aggressively treated with antibiotics. Broad spectrum antibiotics should be started. So we have discussed about clinical features of hypothyroidism, clinical features of myxedema, that is a severe state of hypothyroidism, and its management. Thank you.